Hello and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. In this video, I am showing how to not think properly. I can't think of I can't think. I'm showing how to make my U-joint 4-link. I've done one so I could figure out how I want to set up the rest. And now I'm going to do the rest of them in a video. On camera, whatever. I'm going to do this as a 3-link instead of a 4. So I guess it's more of a 3-link tutorial instead of a 4, but I'll show how to do it as a 4 instead after. So, for this chassis, this is just my standard long straight axle chassis. I want short links, because it's just a simple street truck. So I centered the rear axle, and then measured forwards where I wanted the links. So now, what I'll do, where did I put those? In and bottom, okay. I'm going to make the mounting bracket. This part here is just for looks. Just so it looks like it's supported and whatnot. Then we this, that there, one down here. Now, you'll notice that with it on the lift, it's not putting it on right. If you do this, that one will fall off and it'll glitch and blah blah blah. So you take it off the lift, and then you put it on. Make sure you put this part on when it's off the lift. And then you go like that. I'm going to cut off those, put two small pipes, and then I'm going to load a U-joint. That's because it's easier. There's a bug on my monitor. Go away. Land on my left monitor. I'm not using that one. Okay, so now, once you have a U-joint, you weld it on. I usually, how's that one? Okay, yeah, I usually have it set so that the link, the end on the link is horizontal. It just seems to work better that way for space and whatnot. This one's like this because it kind of has to be, but yeah. So, you'll want your links to be like that whenever they can be. And then you put a bearing there. And then you put your axle pieces back on. Make sure that's not welded. And there's the other lower link. There you can see the bearings. So, now I'm going to do the upper link. So I'm going to put a bearing in the middle. Actually, I'm going to use a T and then a bearing. I'm going to go forwards. Oops. Now, an issue. I don't know if this will work. So, yeah. Then once again, have to take it off the lift. Put this one on. I'll put this one on while I'm at it. And then forwards by 2, 1, 2. Put a U-joint on it. Then a bearing. And I am going to do it like this. And then weld that. And there we go, that's the rear axle held on. Now hopefully it will have worked properly. That's what I thought would happen. This needs a Panhard bar. So, issue I think I'm going to be having is it's not going to flex right with the way I set up the links. Oh no, it flexes fine. Okay. Because on the other one, if you look at my other video, the bearings are on the chassis end. The third bearing, this one, is on the chassis end, like that one, not on the axle. But it seems to be working fine. So now I will put the Panhard bar on it. I just sorry. I'm not entirely sure I will have enough room. So, oops. And by the way, on one of my other videos, I had someone post something that wasn't very nice. But, in the long run, I don't really care. Because, one, it's the internet, why would I get offended? And two, they didn't even spell it right. And so I just kind of laughed and deleted the comment. Okay, so I think, yes, I did that wrong. I did it wrong again. So one issue with this is it is somewhat annoying to do because you can't, if you build it, if you go like this, come on, you can't put the bearing in the U-joint in. So, what I will have to do is figure out what I'm doing. And I'll go like that, and like this. Drop it off the lift. Hopefully it didn't somewhere I can't put it on. Go. Now I will weld that to here. And then put on the top piece just for the look. Okay, now that'll stop it from going side to side when I don't want it to. Yep. Wow, that actually works. I didn't think that would work. Sweet. So that is a 3-link with Panhard bar. I'm going to quickly show the 4-link. If you do a triangulated 4-link, you don't need a Panhard bar. Now, triangulated, if you look at this, the links are straight. They're all completely straight. A triangulated is they are on an angle, basically. So if I look like this, you can see they aren't straight. Now with it being a triangulated 4-link, and then same if it was just a 3-link, if these connected in the middle with one U-joint instead of the two, you could do it as a 3-link. But since it's a triangulated 4-link, you have lots of strength, lots of articulation, and it doesn't move side to side. But this will work good for now. So now I have to figure out how I want to put on the springs. What I would normally do with this design is to do this. But I do not like doing it like this. Where'd the springs go? This one. Yeah, I don't like doing it like that. And with this, when it flexes, it'll go through the chassis. But then again, it won't be flexing very much. So I'm going to stick with this. I'll put a piece in here for like support or whatever after. So I'll do the same with this side. One thing I forgot was to put a plate there, but you have to take it off the lift too. Do that. There on both sides. There we go. Do do do. And do this again. We take it off the lift and throw on these ones. And that just makes it look more complete. There we go. Then I will throw on a controller. Actually, I usually use a bunch, so I'll just throw them in a bunch. And do that. Now, drop the resistance all the way. Let's go 10. Now, as you can see, there's an issue. And that issue is this is pushing this up. So, easy fix. If that's what the issue was. What is holding that up? Probably the ground. I need to build a new building platform. I also need to get the chassis pieces back. Or duct, call it. Well, it's made for ducts, but I use it for my chassis. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. I'm not sure why it's doing that. You can see the one side is higher. I think it has something to do with the Panhard bar or whatnot. But it will be fine. I'm going to lift it a little bit more. A little bit more. Let's go with 15. Okay, there we go. And there's the rear 3-link. I think I will do a front, and then I'll do it off camera because it'll be mostly the same. So I'm going to do that really quick, and I will be back.